Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mike Neely, Industry Bosses, the Pride, the Foundation. I want to educate everybody. I've been off of Facebook for a while because I had to study and educate myself so I can educate others on what the changes are being made from the industry. It's not going to be as easy as before. They set the bar pretty high for what we need to do and how we need to do it as an artist. You know, artists using traditional social media networks are having no alternative methods of keeping in touch with their fans and their followers. Similarly, they have no idea which of their fans and customers are the most engaged and passionate. They don't. And that's what I told them. The music merchants and retailers don't even share the details, of who bought your CD, how many CDs did they buy, what was their reaction when they came and bought it in the store. Were they happy? Were they sad? Were they crying? Were they mad? Did 20 people buy it? Did 20 million people buy it? Did they tell everybody to get it? The stores don't tell you all that because they don't want you to know that. Artists are relying on the social network relevancy and the access in order to maintain connections with their fans. True. But ever since MySpace died, things have changed. MySpace gave up all the momentum that they had when it comes to artists. When sites like MySpace lost their momentum, and they also stripped artists of whatever momentum they have to build on the site. MySpace used to be the shit. Tell me about it. I used to be on that motherfucker faithfully. But creating a direction to engagement of solutions when it comes to the artists and their fans would mean that the artists have complete control of how their fans are reached, which is a good thing. Because if you as an artist can control how your fans are being reached, you're more involved in them. And they feel more passionate about what you're doing. Because that means you're paying attention to the artist as well as the fan, and not their pocket. And that's what a lot of artists are not understanding. Because these fans are the ones that made you rich. These fans can put you back in the poorhouse. Creating a direct engagement solution would mean that artists have complete control of how their fans are being reached. They would be able to notify and engage fans on how new local shows in their area, or announce a new album release and contribute to the pre-launch of their efforts, like their mixtape release parties or when their album droppings. If you can warn the fans ahead of time to get special downloads or special something, then you'll make a great success when it comes to your digital downloads. Similarly, there are bottom line implications. All music can be digitally distributed, which is true. I say that all the time, which saves on logistics and operation costs. This also offers the opportunity for complete, this determination. No retailers have to get involved, which means that the margin of high for the artist and the typically small creative team. It is. Because now the artist can decide what goes on. And some of the solutions are pretty well put together, It's just a lot of things you got to understand about it when it comes to this music industry. You got to be well educated, because if you don't, then you're going to lose. If you stick on, just because it worked for one artist doesn't mean it works for everybody else. Soulja Boy gained his fame off of the YouTube videos. Now everybody wants to be YouTube sensation and rappers. You either rapper or gangster rapper, you know what I mean? And that's cool if that's what you want to be, but don't stay in the box. Get outside the box. Educate yourself. Go from point A to point B. But you want to stay in a YouTube box? Stay your ass in a fucking YouTube box. But I just think it's different, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to grow and become one with your fans and get involved with their social media. And if they want you to give a shout out to one fan, give a shout out to the fan. Why? Because I guarantee you, if you say, hey, I want to give a shout out to Mary Jane over there. She bought my CD. I will love you, Mary Jane. You truly are her fan, and I support you. I guarantee you that fan is going to blow your ass up because she's going to promote that video drop or that audio drop from you to all her fans. So everybody else is going to want to get the same thing. So they're going to grind hard to get what you're not giving them. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. Be more interactive as an artist with your fans. You know what I'm saying? Instead of relying on a third-party stores and social media networks to pay you, get your own money. You know, get them to pay you directly. It's able to connect with the fans directly. You know, have access to your product. Not the store's product that's promoting you. Your product, like your website. Have the fans come to your site and buy the music directly from you. Cut off a lot of overhead. You know what I mean? Moreover, the products that margins are high, much higher because the stores are not involved in it. You know, and the collaboration with digital stores make you a greater person. You know, and you got to look ahead of the game and not stay backwards. You know, a lot of artists don't want to go forward. They just want to stay in the corner, stay quiet, and not think about moving forward. But with that being said, educate yourself. Let's stay one step ahead of the game. You know what I mean? So now, with that being said, I'm going to make this quick, short, and simple. I want to give a shout out to some of these people that I be watching and some of these artists that we represent, my team. Not my as in I, team as in we. Because it takes a team effort to get anything to be successful. Not no one person can do it on their own. If that's the case, more power to you. But I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to do this on your own. You're going to have to be a team. You know, when it comes to our manager, he has a team. That's why it's a management team. You know, so I want to give a shout out to a lot of people out there that are part of this movement, are going forward and thinking outside the box. Are you ready? I'm ready. We got Tower Thomas Agency. She's a beast. She's an industry boss. She's a real boss. She looks good, but she's a boss. You got Mama K Camp. She look good too. She's a boss. Her son's K Camp. She's very knowledgeable about the industry. She's helped me out so many times, and I love her for that. I love Tara Thomas. She's always on my back if I fuck up. Mama Holiday. I love her too. She gives me that knowledge and she keeps me grounded. Mama Cash Out. I love her because she brings the beauty and the sexiness back. You know, she's grinding real hard. She's motivating herself and her son. Kimba Pringles, Team Yayo, you doing your thing. Sherry Spencer's first female DJ coalition. I love you for that. Especially with the sexy looking DJs. Them ugly ones, they just got to get the fuck on. Who else? Kat Peterson, you're doing it. I'm glad you're my partner. Kim Dales, I'm glad you're my partner. James Hollywood with The Pride. You're doing your thing, bro. The Pride. That's a strong name. Most people don't know what it means, but educate yourself on what a pride is, and you'll be amazed. James Hollywood and your team, The Pride, I give you much blessing. Mama Juvie, you got it going on. You a beast. You a beast. Let me put it that way. You know, and you and your team called G-Rated, y'all got it. You're a god. I see you grinding. Sean Peasy, the game changer. Oh, damn, that nigga changes the game too much for me. I lose in every chess game I play with him. Tiffany Wan. What can I say? She got beauty. She got the brains. And she does good. I give her. She does good. Chastity. She calls herself Chastity Trill. You're good. You're doing good. You just got to stay focused and think outside the box. Who else do I got to mention? Bad News Tory. Brother, I'm impressed. My hats go off to you, Tory. You're pretty good. I want my damn soda. Quick Badass. I remember when we all started, when Bootsy was 17. I'm impressed. You got a good head on your shoulders, Quick Badass. We're going to keep it going. Badass and ENT. We represent all the way. Little Bootsy, little brother, I love you. Keep your head up. Keep striving. Who else have we deal with? Justin Blake, country singer. You're doing pretty good on the charts. I'm impressed. You're doing pretty good. You've crossed over. Now I see you on a lot of urban radio stations. I think that's a black thing. I don't know. Is it black or white? I know you're white, but is that a black or white thing? I don't know. A young lady by the name of Agnessa out of the Netherlands. She got that voice. I love that voice. It's like that sexy voice. She's doing it. She's doing her thing. Who else is out there that we're doing it? You got Tiffany Renee. She's a publicist. Also, she does PR work. She's good. You know, she's good. I like what she does. What else is that I like? Tori, artist, doing good. And that young cat, he's like a lion cub out of, you know, he's a real hungry. Young Juvie. He's represented by the Pride, the Foundation. No, correction. He's represented by G-Rated Management. And them niggas are doing it. Trust me, G-Rated Management. They're doing their thing. Young Juvie, you doing your thing. Just want to give you guys a shout out and let's educate each other. This industry is not a game. A lot of people are staying in the box because they don't want to go outside the box. If you don't want to educate your mind to think outside, then don't think at all. I'm going to keep educating myself because I always want to be one step further. You know, I'm not a rapper. I'm not an R&B. I'm not a producer. I'm just Mike Neely. I do the management and the marketing and the promotions and the digital distribution and the networking. I don't try to be a rapper because I can't rap. I sound bad even when the radio is playing. So trust me. But to everybody else out there and all you independent artists that are steady grinding and steady learning from me, much love. Keep it going. Don't let nobody knock you off your dreams because it's your dream, not theirs. Their job is to understand what you're doing, not you understand what they're doing. I think outside the box because the only way I got this far is because of him upstairs. People don't see what I see or think what I think. Sometimes it's not made for you to try to overthink me, but think with me. Remember that. Don't overthink me, but think with me. And with that being said, I wanted you to know Industry Bosses is in the building. Much love to everybody. Again, watch these artists called Bad News Tory, Young Juvie, and Quick Badass. Bootsy's artist, Quick Badass. Bootsy's artist again. We all associate with Boo, or Bootsy as you call him, or Little Bootsy. We're all a part of that one movement. We move together as one. So with that being said, we want to give out much love. Also, I want to give out much love to Turk from Trill Entertainment. Brother, I look up to you. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you're a beast when it comes to business, and I like that. Plus the loyalty, because every time I'm around you, you give me much love and much blessings. So with that being said, let's keep going. Stay motivated, stay educated, and we'll do the same. Industry Boss is out. People get in the grind.